Hello, my name is Nicholas Lewis, and welcome back to our coach series. Tonight we are here with our cadet basketball coach, Aaron Hilbers. How are you doing tonight?
Doing well.
And to start us off, how long have you been coaching basketball?
Roughly 14 years.
What first interested you in the sport?
I grew up in Kentucky, which is a big basketball state. My family was huge fans of Kentucky Wildcats, so I watched a lot of their basketball games, and when I was about third grade, that's when I was watching the game, and I thought, you know what, I'd like to play that sport too and see how I do in that. So I started in third grade and played up through high school, and then not too long after that, I started coaching to stay involved in the game.
And what are some things that you bring to the team for the boys?
I like to think with my experience, I bring flexibility because I tend to teach them different fundamentals and how to play the game, and then I teach them plays and ways to execute them, and then ways to basically ad-lib or just take what the defense gives you and learn to adapt to the game that way.
What are you looking forward to this season?
Just got the schedule today. I looked it over. We're going to have kind of probably a little bit tougher schedule, but I'm looking forward to getting started. We have about 7 games that we're going to be playing in, and just getting the ball out there and playing and seeing how these players execute.
And what are your expectations for the season this year?
I expect the team to continuously improve. Is kind of what I look for. It's not whether we win games or we lose games. It's learning and improving as we go. And if we do that, then the wins will come.
And that will bring us to our next question, which is, how do you feel that the team has grown in the past year?
Last year we had a total of 6 players. This year we now have 10. I have 5 players returning from last year, and we have 5 relatively new players this year. So that is a good kind of mix. I can rely on those 5 players that are returning to help teach the newer players kind of my basketball style and my expectations. So that'll be a help.
What are your priorities on offense and your priorities on defense?
So with the kind of a 50-50 mixed team on offense, I'm going to have to coach and have that mix kind of help us a little bit, but I expect us to be able to attack the basket and really go after the ball on offense, go after those 50-50 balls that go on the floor, because that's going to make the difference in the game, and also work on hitting our in-close shots and mid-range jumpers. Those are the most important things. I want us to be probably about 50%. If we're 50% on the floor on those shots, then we're going to be in most ball games. On defense, my expectations are we bend, but we don't break. We gamble. We don't gamble. We stay between our man and the basket, keep the ball in front of us, and then number 1 priority is keep them out of the paint, because that's where the most damage happens in those close range shots. And if we can keep them out of the paint, maybe get some deflections and some steals and turnovers and head the other way, which will help our offense go a long way.
Steals and blocks and everything, that's going to help the team go on some fast breaks, score some easy points. And what have you noticed that sets this team apart from other teams in the CYO?
Past what has set this team apart from other teams, I've had other coaches come up to me when we've had rough games, is that he tells me that your guys don't quit. They keep working, they keep playing hard, even though they might be down. So that's what sets our team apart from the other teams, is they work hard and they keep working, they don't give up.
And What impact do you want to leave on your players for this season?
Basically, for the players, the ones that maybe this is their first time out, I want to give them a love of the game, a love of sportsmanship, and being able to go out and compete. The older players that have came back, I still want to give them that to develop and increase their love for the game. So maybe they go out and they want to continue in high school, or maybe they'll catch the basketball bug and want to study and coach and do things like that as well.
How these boys have played together for a while, and how would that set you guys up for success?
So there's been 5 of the players that have played together for the past 3 years. So they're the ones that I'm going to rely heavily on to help develop the new ones. How that will set us up is using their experience to help the younger players get up to speed a lot faster. If they can do that, and they already know my offense, they already know my defense, they can put the pressure on those younger players and make it feel more like a game, and that will help the younger players develop faster.
Yeah, and the younger, more developing players are going to learn from those returning players, I think. And, yeah, what do you do to get the team to work well together?
Basically, I give them little goals, and we work through those little small goals. Like tonight, we had practice. I had certain things I wanted to get done, and I pulled them up because we have this practice and another practice for our first game, so it's a really short time frame. And I kind of set them straight and saying, hey guys, we got to focus, we got to execute, I've got a lot to teach you in a short amount of time. And they took to that well. And I had certain goals for them that I had this practice, and I told them at the end of practice, I want to execute these certain plays and these certain defenses and offenses, so they know when they come back Thursday, we're going to jump right into it and get to those.
So, yeah, and what do you do to keep the team motivated?
So in a game situation, in years past, we've had difficulties sometimes in our games. What I try and do, regardless of the team that we are playing, I will, right before the start of the game, I will tell them what our keys to victory is. And that may not necessarily be victory over the other team, but victory as in meeting our goals and going past, hopefully, our goals. So I might say, all right, this quarter, I want to score 8 points a quarter. That's 32 points. I want us to have 3 turnovers get 3 takeaways per quarter at least, because that might convert to 3 more points. So I give those little goals on how many points I'd like for us to score, how many points or takeaways I'd like on defense. And that gives them things to work towards per quarter. And then once you're done at the end of the game, then you look at what we'd set at the beginning versus what had happened at the end. And that may be a victory for us because we met our goals, even though we may not have won on the scoreboard.
And what will drive your commitment to St. Michael?
It's mainly the kids and helping them develop and learn the game. There's been times that we've had little basketball clinics during the off season and having the kids come in and play and just develop their skills. So that's what drives my commitment here, is to get those boys playing hard, working hard together, functioning as a team, and really looking towards playing more in the future and developing them.
And yeah, well, that's about all the time I have for you today. So thank you for taking the time to sit down and talk with me, Coach Hilbers, and thank you guys for watching. God bless.